What's up, y'all? It's Lil Raj here, back with another video for you guys. So today we have a new model, a new airliners, new to the fleet, or basically to my collection that I have. So here we have the Air New Zealand Boeing 777-300ER in the all black livery, which looks really cool. I've always been fascinated with something unique, and this all black livery is kind of unique. I know there's also the Star Alliance livery, but I think the Air New Zealand livery kind of sticks out more to me whenever I was looking for my next model to collect. But with that being said, guys, we'll get into this video very soon, but you know the drill. Go off that checklist, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, and without further ado, let's prepare for takeoff. So we'll start with the focus on the box. So as I mentioned before, you can see we have a Boeing 777-300ER. This is the Air New Zealand livery in the all black livery. So you can kind of see the plane here, and in the background, you can kind of see it in the camera. It's a little bit difficult to see with the reflection of my shirt and me sitting here, but you can kind of see the leaf, the eucalyptus leaves, I believe these are. I'm not sure if they're eucalyptus or a different type of leaf or branch in the background here. But moving along here, we can see that it is a licensed product from Boeing for the 777. This is a 1:400 scale die-cast model. Moving along to the back here, we have some details about the aircraft here. So you can see here where it shows the wingspan as well as the length and height. So the wingspan is 64.8 meters. The length of the aircraft is 73.9 meters, and the height is 18.5 meters. You can also see the specifications here as well. So there's two engines, and the engine type is the GE90-115B. Moving along here, so we have our choking hazards and warnings and how it's not suitable for children under 14 years. I also mentioned how it contains small parts, danger of being swallowed. This model is made in China. Move along here to the left side of the box, so you can see the leaf again, and then we have Air New Zealand, and then we also have that logo there. And then looking at the right side of the box, it's pretty much the same thing. Looking at the top of the box, it just mentions is Boeing 777-300ER. And then at the bottom, we have Boeing 777-300ER. We have the CGI print of the aircraft, the 1:400 scale die-cast aircraft model, and then we have two barcodes, and you can see the one that's been marked here, and the item number as well. So now we'll go ahead and unbox the model here. Here you can see the model, nice and big, wide body. I always love unboxing wide bodies. I'm always just fascinated with wide bodies a lot more compared to narrow bodies, but that's just personal opinion and personal preferences. Unless it's like a special livery. If it's a special livery narrow body, then I'll have interest in that. So here we have one flat plastic covering above the model and one below. Go ahead and set the model down. And what a nice looking model. So continuing along with my discussion or conversation from earlier, wide bodies versus narrow bodies. Also, I like flying on wide bodies a lot more compared to narrow bodies, but state what you like below, whether you like narrow bodies or wide bodies better, and which one you prefer model wise, as well as preferring the ones to fly on. Anyways, looking into the model now, we'll get a zoomed in view. This is a really great looking model. I like the all black. So we'll start at the front. We got the cockpit windows. And then we can see the nose gear there. So we have the registration, the part of the registration there. And then the nose gear, you can see right behind the cockpit windows, we've got that Star Alliance logo. And then we have our L1 door. Moving along, we've got our cabin windows going along. We have our Air New Zealand prints. You can see we have our L2 door and move along. So we got the engine, and then we have another door, emergency exit off the wing. So you can see below the main landing gears and details along the wing. So I'll rotate the model slightly so you can get a better view of the wing and how it connects to the fuselage. So good detail here. You can see the arrows guiding passengers off and the chance of an emergency. You can also see how each segment of the wing has been painted on pretty well. You can also see the flaps and the speed brakes in the back indented into the metal wing. They're entirely visible from the camera as well as from the human eye. Going back to the fuselage, moving more towards the back, you got your design here with the branch, which I think is really cool. I didn't notice before how it's like the top, the leaves are in black, and then at the bottom side of the branch, the leaves are in white. You can look here. Here, the camera doesn't want to zoom in properly or focus properly, but you can see the registration is there as well. So the camera wants to not focus today either. Let me see if I can zoom out and maybe it'll pick it up a little bit better. Yeah. So you can see here ZK, I believe that's, I can't tell if that's an O or a D. I think that's an OK Q maybe. Let me see if we can look at the registration on the box or not, if it shows it or not. So unfortunately I don't see it on the box. The only thing I have is the item number, which is unfortunate. But moving along anyways, not to waste more of your time. There we got a good view of the tail and the Air New Zealand symbol back here. You can see at the top of the tail we have more information here, or some sort of design here. Yeah, I guess it's just a part of the design. I thought it was gonna be like for the registration, but it's not, unfortunately. So looking at the words at the back, we got our APU here, and then we have the horizontal stabilizers. So you can kind of see here the indentations are pretty easy to see, as well as the markings that are painted on. Moving to the right side of the aircraft here, pretty much similar to the other side of the aircraft here. It is a little bit difficult to see the cargo holds here because of the design of the livery, but you can kind of see it if you make it out. Yeah, at least for the back portion. As we go towards the front of the aircraft, that right cargo hatch is very easy to see, just like the doors on the fuselage. So we can go ahead and take a look at the front of the aircraft here. I don't know if you can hear from the sounds of the model scraping the table I have here, but the wheels don't roll that well. But anyways, looking at the top and the front, we've got our cockpit windows here. You can see the nose and the markings on the nose. So we got a detail here that's painted on. Then we have a box here, an antenna, and we can go along further towards the back of the model. And so we have another box that sticks out here, and then 2 more antennas or instruments that stick out in the back. Looking at the bottom of the fuselage here, we can see pretty good detail. You know, it's mostly that black collar with the branches here, so you can see how it's white on the bottom part, or like bottom parts of the branch, and it connects in the fuselage. It connects to an antenna, which is really cool. You get more details here, where there's that other antenna, and then the areas for the main landing gears. We got a hole for the stand, and then right above the hole we got a red light painted on. More detail of the different instruments beneath the aircraft, and then we have the nose gear as well as like additional details of the different hatches and instruments as well. So on the bottom part of the fuselage, you can see that we have like 2 antennas here, one where the branches connect and one by the main landing gears, and I believe all the other ones are painted on. So now that we've gone through with the model, I'll let you guys see it from all different sides. So starting with the left side we have here. And here we have it from the back of the aircraft. On the right side of the aircraft. And then from the front of the aircraft. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. With that being said, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.